Do you want to be an active real estate investor? Or are you actually more of a passive investor at the core? Maybe at the end of the day, it is really just the benefits of investing in real estate that you are after, and not all the headaches of actually being a landlord. Double-digit returns, consistent cash flow, and amazing tax write-offs. They're all great things. Leaky toilets and the middle of the night phone calls from tenants are not that great. So we actually have a 10-question quiz that will help you decide, are you active or are you passive? Maybe you can be a combination of the two. You don't have to be either or. So I've linked to the quiz in the description below. Passive investing is essential to your overall strategy, in my opinion. In this video, I'm going to dive into the 5 things that will help you reach your passive or maybe your active goal. Now, when I speak of passive income, I am generally referring to replacing your income or salary with a type of investment that is going to pay you. In my opinion, there's not a better way to invest passively than to invest in an apartment syndication. I talk about developing income streams, so you'll have additional ways of paying your mortgage or your rent, your healthcare, your kids' education, or your travel. The ultimate goal is to build up enough of these streams so you can replace your salary and not have to work, right? Now, fortunately, the majority of the world wants to keep working, and that's a good thing, because otherwise, not much would get done. There is a minority that chooses something different. Maybe you possess more of an entrepreneurial spirit or just want more time freedom. So let's run through some tips. This will help you get things in order, at least I hope so. So tip number 1, figure out your freedom number. What is the monthly amount of income that will cover all your bills with a little discretionary income? This is where you need to start. Okay, so give that some thought. Tip number 2, don't expect to meet this goal all at once. For instance, that monthly income number, maybe it's 10K. Don't feel like you gotta go make 10K all at once. That's a mistake. Give yourself an intermediary goal of say like $2,000. I was about to say $200,000. No, $2,000. Right away, you will notice a lot of weight being lifted. Think in terms of building your passive income streams incrementally. Don't try to do it all at once. Tip number 3, how are you going to get there? What is your vehicle? Now, if you're here, chances are you're doing what I'm doing, investing in multifamily, because it's the best. How else can you passively invest in something, earn double-digit returns, monthly cash flow, principal pay down, meaning your tenants are paying off your mortgage, and massive tax shelters? This last one often gets overlooked, but trust me, at tax time, you're going to feel it, you're going to love it. All right, moving on. Number 4. What is most important to you as an investor? Is it cash flow? Meaning, do you want healthy amounts of cash flow coming to you each month? Or do you want to build your net worth by investing in deals that may have more value add? Perhaps then you need to pay closer attention to the equity multiple, which focuses more on the total return. Now, the cash-on-cash return percentage can be deceiving if they have included refinance into the underwriting. Getting a portion of your capital back is nice, but once you have less money in the deal, you'll be getting less in distributions, even though your cash-on-cash return is higher. So although you have money back that you can redeploy, you're getting less cash flow from that deal. This leads me to touch on the velocity of money. Whether it is a refinance or sale, look to redeploy as quickly as possible so you can have your money continue to earn you more money. Of course, do your due diligence on whom you will be investing with. Tip number 5. Don't think you have to be locked into either passive or active investing. Let's say you start out passively investing. This way you can simultaneously build income streams and knowledge. Now maybe after a year or 2, you've built that $2,000 that we spoke of earlier into $5,000. Do you want to remain 100% passive in real estate? Maybe now you've learned a few tricks of the trade and you definitely have more time to start doing your own deals as an active investor. What I want to do at this time is share an actual story time. It's an actual comparison I can make. I think will kind of paint the picture. So an actual comparison I can make before we wrap up. I partnered with another investor on 2 duplexes in Palm Desert, California. I put in about $100K to help purchase and another $20K to renovate. Between years 4 and 5, we decided it was time to sell. All my proceeds, combining all the cash flow and the profit of the sale, amounted to about $100K. So about an 83% return on my investment. Not too shabby. But in that time, we had copper wire stolen, 2 AC units as well, and a non-paying tenant that threatened my partner's life. He literally held him at gunpoint. So it was an easy street, and it not only takes up your time, but it can really consume your mind as you face these challenges. Now conversely, I have money in several syndications that are on pace to double my money in 5 years. and I merely filled out some paperwork. But now the biggest negative of investing in a syndication is the loss of control. You're basically putting your investment in someone else's hands. The way to counter this is to do your own due diligence on the operator. Ask for a background check. Ask them first if you want. They're really not going to care, I guarantee it. They won't be offended. Also, definitely ask them for as many references as you can get, at least 2, and get the story. Find out how they communicate, find out how they've delivered on their promises. It's definitely a step that you should take. Also, you want to study up on the market and then the underwriting. So there you have it, 5 methods to help you focus on your passive income strategy. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button below. Share it with your friends, and definitely be sure to subscribe. I'm Rick at Fortress Federation Investments. Until next time, thanks for watching.